Okay, hello. Boy, what a morning. Oh, hey Vale. Hey Sloppy Salamander, how are you guys doing? My chat's working today, you guys, and my alerts are working. I'm so excited. I don't know what happened before, but we're just gonna pretend. I don't know what that was yesterday. It started off a little sketchy though, I'm not gonna lie. I walked into the studio and turned on my computer, and none of my monitors came on. My computer came on. Monitors were like, no, we don't feel like it. Couldn't figure it out. It's very scary. My tea is also way too hot to drink, so that's exciting. Guess I'll wait on that. Bummer. Oh well. So I still need to post the references I'll be using today. Shoot. It's gonna take a minute. That whole, like, having tech issues literally every day is getting old, I'm not gonna lie. I'm just kinda over it. Can we just not have tech issues constantly? That'd be awesome. So I haven't had a chance to post my references, but I will say I'm gonna probably be doing some sketching. I'll start up with a warm-up, like the usual warm-up sketch, you know, from photo reference. There it is. It's like, where's my elbow pad? Okay. But I'm going to be working actually probably from a model today. So here's from yesterday's in case anyone missed that. I always kind of have to leave, I don't know, just while I'm looking for references, I figure it's better that you guys look at something while I'm doing that. But I'm going to be working from my little models at some point. I showed these yesterday, so I'm going to stop showing them off like a child at show and tell. I just really like them. But I'll probably prop this up somewhere and just draw from it. Maybe at different angles, because that's like the nice thing about having these is you can look at the creature from various points of view. Really excited about that. But I will post images of that picture in the chat. Like, I guess like professionally done photos from their store or whatever. But yeah, let's do that today. How are you doing? How's your day? Doing good. Trying to make deviled eggs. Ooh. I will take any failures. I love deviled eggs. So yeah, if you don't want them, I will take them. I know, the colors are so nice. They are. Well, except for that, like, if you do get a discount one, just be aware. This does not look the way that it does in the picture. Like, it's supposed to have a lot of red and orange and browns, but it's still really nice. Like, I still like it. It's just a lot more green than the one that was in the photo. But I may actually just play with it and, like, do my own paint job. I have an airbrush, so maybe I'll do that on stream sometimes. Come and watch me ruin my figure. Well, my dinosaur figure. This is done. Like, I don't. There's no helping this. All right, let me post those pictures really fast. I can't remember, Slappy Salamander. Do you draw? I can't remember if you do. I feel like I saw you or heard you mention that you would start. So we're going to be doing Cerapoda today. Cerapoda is like a really big clade. It's really, really, really big. It's going to include literally everything from like Triceratops to Parasaurolophus to Pachycephalosaurus. So like any of those dinosaurs, if you guys want to draw those instead of what I choose to draw, totally fine. If this is your first sketch along, it's kind of, the whole point is to challenge yourself to start your day off with 30 minutes of sketching. So sketch away, do whatever you'd like. And feel free to follow along with me if you want to. I'm going to go post things in the Discord. You can always type !Discord in the chat if you want to see those or just join in and share what you do end up drawing. Welcome to do that if you want. I also have a reference board. I threw a whole bunch of dinosaur pictures in my dinosaur Pinterest. Sorry, it's a little warm already in here. So if you want to do that, just type !Reference. I put that in the title of the video so that people could find it easily. I need to update my commands down below. But anyway, deviled eggs sound nice. Yeah, they do, right, Vale? I did kind of chicken turkey. That sounds good. Okay, you're making me hungry because I haven't actually eaten breakfast yet. This is another one of those late nights, early mornings, in a rush to get out the door situations. I should probably eat a granola bar. Okay, we'll do that in a minute. But yeah, so like I said, this was from yesterday. These are not Cerapod dinos. These are Sauropod. Cerapod is spelled Cerapoda, if you want to look it up on Wikipedia. You're too kind, Sloppy. Too kind. Hey, Maze, how's it going? Made my first real attempt for the first time. No way! Oh my gosh, how did that go? Thanks, I hate it. Well, you know, it takes a while to warm up those muscles. You know, you gotta like, it's like working out. You know, if you haven't used those muscles in a while, it's gonna take a minute, but I believe in you. And if you feel like sharing them and if you want encouragement, let me know. I'd love to see what you're doing, but no pressure either. I understand that a lot of people don't like sharing those things. Also, let me know if it's super laggy. It looks like my upload speed is better today, so I went ahead and upped my bitrate. But I am dropping a few frames, it looks like, from my end, so just keep me posted. If that becomes too crazy, I can lower the bitrate back down. I was just tired of having really blurry VODs, so I was like, let's try to have a good bitrate today. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, all right. I'm gonna go post those photos in Discord. Gonna put them in the warm-up chat section. All right. Cerapods today. Let's go. Yeah, I can see the drop frame from time to time, but not enough to make it buffer. Okay, so as long as it's not too bad. If it becomes distracting or if I'm like really laggy, just let me know. I don't want it to be like annoying to watch this back. I am wired into a router, but it's from a bounced wireless signal. Granted, a really fast bounced wireless signal, but my upload speed right now is like supposed to be 16, so hopefully it's actually doing that. It's been like 5 for the past few weeks, so I don't... Anyway, yeah, just keep me posted. Okay, so let's pull up some Cerapods. If you would like to. I have all my dinosaurs at the bottom of the reference page. I know everything else is in alphabetical order, so it's confusing, but... Alrighty. Look at all these beautiful... I need to organize these. So I'm just gonna drop a few images of Sarah. Like, I'm not really gonna let you guys pick, honestly. I'll just drop some images for my Pinterest in the Discord, and you guys can choose whatever you'd like to. So here's some Cerapods. We'll do Hadrosaur. Ooh, I love this drawing. I feel like I've seen this before. I think this is Tara Whitlatch, actually. She's an amazing creature designer. Parasaurolophus. Let's put another parasaurolophus in there. Oh, look at this one! This one shows the different ontological stages of parasaurolophus. It's so cute, you guys. Okay, I'm gonna put this in the chat too. Vale, I'm sure that this happened. I mean, that was the name of, that's Sarah's name from, that's how you spell it, in Land Before Time. I think is C-E-R-A for that reason. Let's see. Okay. And then of course, Pachycephalosaurus, which I found out recently. I don't know if you guys know this. I didn't know this. I used to think that there were 3 different types of Pachycephalosaur. Well, I know there's other types, but like, I thought there were these other ones that I just learned about that were called Stygimoloch and Dracorex, and apparently they're all just various stages of Pachycephalosaur. I'm very sad about it. Still mourning. Alright, I can't find a good Pachy right now. I thought I had some, but I don't. Oh, these aren't too bad. We'll worry about that later. Ooh, here's some really nice ones. Alright, I'm about to go down the rabbit hole on Pinterest. We're gonna stop doing that. Let's see. Dinops. PNSO. Okay. So I'm gonna be working. Come on, don't do this to me. I hate when you do this. Ugh. I freaking hate it, you guys. Why? What even is anything right now? Ugh, I can't click anything. Sorry, I broke my computer. Hold on. There we go. That's all I wanted. Alright, so here's the Spinops sculpture that I've got. Right? Oh, for sure. For sure, Amaze. There are kids named after dinosaurs out there. 100,000,000%. That is a thing. Alright, and then Dinosaur. So these are the two I'll be drawing from at some point today. Wait, where is it? Did I spell it wrong? Dinosaurus, whatever. Sorry. I left off the saurus part. So I've dropped the pictures in Discord that I've got. I'll definitely be using those bottom two at some point. And then I'll be most likely be drawing a parasaurolophus, but let's get started. Actually, you know what? Let's just start parasaurolophus. That's my favorite dinosaur, so I'm just going to do it. Happy Draw Dinosaur Day, guys. Draw your favorite dinosaur. Do whatever you want. Prehistoric Planet Packy. Yeah, if you have some, that would be great, actually. That would be awesome. That's one thing about the Isle game. The raptors may have been ugly, but their parasaur is probably my favorite. I haven't played the Isle or Saurian. I always hear about them, and I feel like I should play them, probably. I don't really stream games. Why can't I make a new folder? Oh, that's why. Because I'm trying to make them in the wrong place. Okay. Oh, come on, Paint Tool Side. Why do you like this? So I love Paint Tool Side. The only thing I don't like is it's got some really basic functionality. Like I can't select all layers and move them for some reason. Okay. Anyway. Let's do Cerapods. Okay. So let's invisible those Saurian, or Saurian, I ain't gonna think about Saurian, Cerapods. Ugh, okay, paleontologists, you gotta start naming things slightly differently, okay? Everything's so similar sounding. My tired brain can't keep up. All right, parasaurolophus. Gotta write my little mantra up here. Hold, please. This is what we're doing today. So if you haven't drawn in a while and you're sad because your drawings aren't what you want them to be, this is the goal, right? Totally not targeting anyone in chat. This is also for me. I hate failing at drawing too, especially failing live on stream. That is the worst feeling ever. But the whole point of this is to sketch for 30 minutes. So I'm going to start a timer here in a sec. And just get the bad drawings out of the way. Get them out of the way for the day, or get them out of the way for your life. The only way to get to the good drawings is to get through the bad ones. There's a phrase I heard somewhere that's like, in order to make one good drawing, you have to make 1,000 bad drawings. So get started. If you haven't started if you're not through your first 10 bad drawings yet, you got a long way to go. But if you draw along, you know, then you'll get to the good ones faster. So keep that in mind. All right, let's do it. Today we're doing Cerapods. We'll say theme. Sorry for my terrible handwriting. Cerapoda. Serotonin, happy brain chemicals released from doing dinosaur warm-up streams. That's right. I get very excited. How are you doing, by the way, Vale? I haven't seen you in a while. I hope you're doing all right. Looks like I'm averaging between 3 and 5,000 bits per second. Oh, that one just did 7. I don't know. My stream is being weird. Just keep me posted, guys. I can't tell from my end if it's being glitchy, but I don't want it to be annoying. So happy about it. No more Dracorex Hogwarts yet. You don't like Dracorex? Oh, no. Sloppy Salamander. I was so sad when I found that out. Dracorex is like my favorite new dinosaur discovery. It was, yeah. You know, I can't deny my Blue Ranger roots, so I'll be starting to try Triceratops. Yeah, do it! Oh my gosh, please, please. I'm going to start with Parasaurolophus. This family, or this clade, I mean, is way too broad, so it's totally understandable if you want to draw something different, but... Alright, Cerapoda. Oh, shoot, I forgot to post on Facebook that I was live. I'm trying out events. I don't know how I feel about doing events for these. I feel like that might be too many event notifications, probably, maybe? I don't know, you guys let me know. I know Discord has that, and we have use them for movie nights on Sundays, which I think has been okay. I just don't want anything to be overwhelming or annoying on Discord. So just, yeah, if you're feeling that, let me know, because I'm new to all of it. What else was I gonna write? Oh yeah. And then if you share anything online, anywhere, well, not anywhere, I'm really only following this hashtag on Insta and Twitter, but actually not even Twitter, because I don't think I can follow on Twitter. I don't know, I don't use Twitter that much, to be honest. All right. I'm gonna start with parasaurolophus. So I'm gonna pull that parasaurolophus Terra Whiplash picture, actually, that I just posted. We're gonna use this one, because she's amazing, and I wanna be her, that's all. That's all. That's all. Is that so much to ask? Just to be Terra Whiplash? I don't think so. I think it's a reasonable quest. But yeah, so I'm gonna do these. I also love that she drew the muscles. I've been looking for some dinosaur muscle rough. So yeah, let's get started. All right, it's 10:15, 10:16, whatever. I'm gonna draw for probably an hour, but I'm gonna aim for 30 minutes. Feel free to pop in and out as you go, guys. And yeah, feel free anytime, Sloppy Salamander, if you have some good reference pictures, post away. Paige, oh my gosh. How's it going? Should I post in the group chat that I'm streaming? I always feel so weird. Paige is someone I know in real life, guys. Oh my gosh. Thank you for the raid. Holy cow. I just started, guys. I don't have any art up, but here's what we did yesterday. If you want to see, we're doing warm-up streams. So if anybody wants to sketch along with me, you guys, my raids work. I'm so excited they didn't work yesterday. So we're learning about dinosaurs this week. It's Dinosaur Week. Oh my gosh! Thank you so much for the raid. That is so kind. Cha! Taste the rainbow. Welcome. So I'm an illustrator. And I'm trying to get back into streaming, so I haven't done it regularly in a while, but here I am. Doing it. So this week is Dinosaur Week, and we are celebrating by drawing different dinosaurs from reference. Yeah, who doesn't love dinosaurs, right? So I do warm-up streams at, don't mind the one with the nose. We're just going to pretend that one doesn't exist. I'll just show you guys this one because I'm the one with color. But I can show you the other ones we've done too, actually, because we've been doing this for a couple weeks, these warm-up streams at 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. About an hour is what I do. So even if you're new to drawing, I always encourage everybody to sketch along. I've got a Discord where you can post your progress. If you guys want, I can show you what we did last week. I'm going to show you anyway, even if you don't want, sorry. So we did ungulates. Oh, I turned that one into a motorcycle because someone wanted me to. Also ignore that one. Eventually I'm going to do like machines, which I'm terrible at drawing, so I'm a little afraid of that, and that's what that was about. But basically we pull up some reference. I drop the pictures I'm using into Discord. And you can draw along with what I'm doing, or you can do your own, and either way, totally fine. So if you want to do that, and I sculpt, yeah, I don't have I put blue away. Do you guys want to see blue? I did that too. Let's see, we've done a lot this past, wait, where's my cervids? Did I delete my cervids? Oh no. Okay, well here's some horses. We did horses last week, because I'm a secret horse girl. Oh, there's my cervids, okay. I think I colored one of these. Oh yeah, the dramatic one. But we're doing a sculpture stream, actually, surprise, kind of a surprise. Doing a sculpture stream later today. So I'll be doing at 4 p.m. It's Draw a Dinosaur Day, so you should totally draw a dinosaur if you're not already. In fact, let's put it on some modern dinosaurs here. Oh, those are not dinosaurs. Well, that one is. Do you guys like my dinosaur? I was getting ready last week. Lions and birds. Where's my birds of prey? Birds are dinosaurs, guys. We turn them into a griffin, though. Gosh, I can't find anything today. I'm so scattered. You guys have thrown me off. I don't get rated very often, so I don't know what to do with my hands, clearly. Well, somewhere in here is birds of prey. I just don't know where they're hiding. Are they up here? Oh, there they are. There they are. Anyway, let me grab my sculpture. Hold on. So it's probably not going to get to this stage tonight. Oh, thank you for the follow. You guys are so nice. I appreciate the support. I guess I could switch it. I just hate putting my giant face on camera. Don't panic. It's okay. I get so nervous. I'm so new at this. Well, old new. How do I do this again? I don't remember. Oh, thank you for the follow. Wait, that's the wrong camera. See? Ah, that That one's upside down. You guys help. I don't know what I'm doing. Why are they both upside down? They're not supposed to both be upside. They weren't both upside down yesterday, guys. All right, I'll just use this camera, I guess. Hopefully it doesn't freeze. So anyway, this is my sculpture of Blue from Jurassic Park that I did years ago. I was trying to make it more realistic, but you guys, I am a mess. I'm so sorry. I'm nervous. I don't usually have very many people watching, and I don't know what to do with my hands. So feathers are something dinosaurs are supposed to have, right? And I thought I was being more accurate when I made this. And then I've learned a whole lot more about dinosaurs since I made this. And it's like, oh, wow, this does not have enough feathers at all. Like, not even a little. So anyway, we're going to be doing a smaller sculpture later today. Let's go ahead and get this off of that camera because that's weird. Anyway, hi, I'm Casey. Let's start over. Let me have some tea. And let's draw. Let's draw, guys. So the whole goal of this is to draw for 30 minutes to kind of warm up the art muscles, right? So it's so big. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm totally behind on chat now. Oh no, sorry, Lady Paige. I don't know what happened. Paige, you're fine. You're not in trouble. Don't go away. Yeah, let's have some tea. I also walked in today to start my stream and none of my monitors turned on. Like my computer turned on. Literally, my Cintiq wouldn't turn on. I almost had a panic attack. So it's been a weird morning. Let me catch up on chat. Hello Raiders. Thank you for coming and thank you for those of you who followed. I really appreciate that. I'm so sorry that my bot is stupid. I'm gonna get a new bot soon. I'm looking at MooBot or Nightbot because I've been seeing a lot of people using those. Dinos! Yeah, I'm sorry, Paige. I don't know why. I need to turn my stupid bot off. You should not be getting muted. I want you to chat with me. Please chat with me. I'm so glad you popped in. I appreciate your support, Paige. You're so nice. Okay. Yes, happy Tuesday. Ugh. All right. Well, you just made my morning much better, so thank you so much. How was your stream, by the way? What were you up to? You guys should go follow, is it Chakuri, right? That's how I say it in my head, but tell me if I'm saying it wrong. Go follow her. She has some really amazing people. Like, I was just in awe last night watching. I had to go to sleep because I was staying up too late on Twitch again, but she's really, really good. I learned more biology in Monster Hunter than 7 years. That's so sad. If you're into dinosaurs, you guys should totally watch Paleontologizing too. If you're not already, that's kind of part of what has kind of restarted my interest in this stuff. Let's get back on some dinosaurs. Some what people normally think of dinosaurs, right? I was just about to get started drawing my favorite dinosaur, which is Parasaurolophus. So if you want to draw along, you can use this reference on the screen if you'd like to. You certainly don't have to, but like you captured them fighting so much. Oh, thank you. Well, I was using reference. Don't give me too much credit. But thank you. Games and media are absolutely the best way for. Honestly, yeah, like games and media get you passionate about something and interested, and then you can go do your own research for sure. Don't panic. Yeah, sorry, I panicked real hard back there. Forgive. Yeah, I don't know what to do, you guys. I'm just not used to it. I'm sure once I get back into streaming more, I'll be able to handle myself, but I think it's because I felt a little scattered when I started the stream today, too. I've been trying so hard to be, like, on time to stream, and, like, do all the things. So yeah, anyway, we can start a sketch. If you want to sketch along, I really encourage it, but you certainly don't have to. I know not everyone's an art person. In case you aren't someone who draws, what I always recommend doing when you're looking at reference is instead of like trying to like draw exactly like, okay, we're gonna do the head and like do all the thing. Like it's really easy to just do like to want to do it that way. I always recommend finding the shapes, right? So rib cage is always a big shape. Hip area is always a big shape. You can also, with hadrosaurs, like, I love their body shape. Do you guys see this? It's just like a giant bean that like boop, like pops up and it's just like bean shape. And then they have this really fun little bird head. I just love them. Hadrosaurs are great. This is a hadrosaur, by the way. They're like the cows of the dinosaur world, I feel like. Anyway, find the shapes and draw those first and make sure, the whole purpose of that is to make sure your proportions are right. So like if I'm if I'm drawing this, I'm gonna make sure that I have kind of, you know, this is how long this is compared to this. Okay, does that look right? Roughly. I might have done the tail a little too long, but it'll work. Like, it's passable. And when you start doing that, especially, this is why I like working from skeletons first too, because then you can actually like study where the bones go. So we're just learning, guys. So if you haven't drawn in a while, it's okay. Don't worry if it looks crazy. Mine looks terrible right now. But this is going to help inform us for later. So all I'm really doing is kind of taking note of like, how long is the femur? How long is the shin bone? How long, like, where's the ankle? So, you know, most people probably know this, but animals typically run on their toes. There's not a lot of plantigrade animals, kind of like we are plantigrade, like our foot hits the ground. We don't walk like on our tiptoes. Well, usually. Oh, ad break. Sorry, guys. Thanks, Paige. The bots are vengeful. Yeah, it was super stressful when my monitors didn't turn on. Like, holy monkeys. I was not happy. I was like, do I need to go home? I almost like took all my cameras back to my studio and was like, all right, I guess we're streaming from home today. Can you say the name of this dino again? Parasaurolophus. Here, I'll write it down. This one particularly is this is my favorite. I think I said that. I'm just a dork and excited. Parasaurolophus. It's a long name. I'm not gonna lie. Pretty sure that's how you spell it, but I love them. They have the most fun. But they are a hadrosaur. So a hadrosaur is going to be in the Cerapods clade. You can go to Wikipedia if you'd like to. I also have a handy dandy, oh, sorry, shoot. Sorry about the ad, guys. Sorry, ads, oops. I'll repeat that when the ad breaks over. I forgot. But yeah, so we're just drawing shapes and stuff. Hold on. Da, 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 da. Okay, sorry, I forgot there was an ad break and I was rambling about dinosaurs. If you're still here, it's Parasaurolophus. I wrote it on screen here. It's a hadrosaur. I have no idea when the ad break started, so I apologize if I talked through the ad break. But yeah, if you would like to draw along, guys, just set a timer. You don't have to hang out the whole time. You could do it on your own time. Oh, it got worse? Okay, thank you, Sloppy. Let me adjust my bit rate down a bit. I think I just got too excited that I finally had a decent bit rate. Where is it? Video? No. But yeah, anyway, feel free. Oh, there it is. Let's go down to 4. 4 seems to be good. But yeah, I encourage everyone to draw a dinosaur at some point today. And thank you to the new followers. I appreciate ya. It's been really fun kind of reinserting myself back into the art community here on Twitch. There's so many people I still haven't been able to catch a stream for because, you know, living in different parts of the world and whatnot. But yeah, it's been a good time. I'm looking forward to meeting more people. But in case this was during the ad break, I do recommend checking out Paleontologizing. He is a paleontologist who streams here on Twitch. Really, really interesting content. And if you want to learn more about dinosaurs and take your knowledge from just, I like Jurassic Park, to, wow, dinosaurs are amazing. Definitely recommend checking it out. So I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not drawing all the details here. We're just getting like the basic idea. And then this is gonna help me draw a better Parasaurolophus. And actually, side note, I am gonna be sculpting a Parasaurolophus later today. I started it yesterday. I'm gonna fix it a little bit between streams so it will actually be a little further along by the time I start the stream, so it doesn't look like quite such a blob. But I'm excited. Haven't done a sculpture stream in years, like literally years. I don't think I've actually sculpted anything since I moved into this studio. When was that? That must have been 2021. I think it was 21. The end of 21 maybe? I don't know. But yeah. So I'm excited. We'll see how it goes. I'm gonna be rusty. But I figured what better week to pick up sculpting again than Dinosaur Week. Hopefully that fixed the frame rate, Sloppy. On my end, everything's green, but let me know. Gotta go lurk, help my dad. Okay, yeah, go have a good lunch. Thank you again for the raid. That was so nice. Sorry, ads. I know. Yeah, whoops. Where can I Triceratops? I feel like I'm seeing into the Matrix. I would love to know what you mean by that. The names of dinosaurs have no chill. Seriously, they do not. Yeah, this is Alinium. So I'm late to the Alinium fan club, guys. I actually saw him at... Wait, no, this isn't Alinium. This is... I had Alinium on. What is this? This is, Alan Walker. That's right. This song used to be free. And then I started getting, like, copyright pinged on it. And I was very upset. Alright, I'm going to do a quick muscle study. Same thing, though. Find the form. Find the form, guys. Don't get caught. I have to tell myself this just as much because I tend to get caught up in wanting to draw the whole dino, like, too quickly. I did mess up the neck there, but that's okay. Muscles. Look at those muscle groups. This is going to show you, like, where to put the indentations, you know, in the creature. Like, oh, it has muscles here, so it's going to have lines here. Like, oh, there's a bone pushing through the muscle here, so it's going to make a line there in the drawing. Understanding the anatomy, like what's going on under the skin of anything, really, really helps you make just better decisions as you're drawing. So, highly recommend doing... I know they're not as fun to do, like, skeletal studies and musculature studies. I certainly don't do enough of them. We'll probably do some streams where we do that. But yeah, if you are interested in getting better at your artwork, or just starting to draw, you are always welcome to hang out. We do, like I said, these warm-up streams Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday right now because I have a day job that takes my time the other days of the week. But these are my studio days, so most of the time I do illustration stuff, but these warm-up streams are always going to be kind of like themed every week. So there'll be like a different focus. I don't know what next week's going to be yet. I'm kind of feeling we might do some vehicles next month, and I'm a little nervous, but everyone seems to want practice with vehicles, and I know I don't draw them enough. So if you want to come watch me draw really bad things, because I don't draw them ever, come back next week and watch me try to draw a motorcycle. It's going to be a rough time. Just prepare yourself. It's not going to be pretty. Okay, let's see. What do we have for time? 10:30. I'm gonna say I think I got rated right as I was about to start my timer, so I forgot to again. We'll just say I started drawing at we'll just say 10:30. It's fine. I'll go to 11. All right. So there's that parasaurolophus, and this is good practice for me actually, because when I'm sculpting later, I will be thinking. I'll probably actually pull this up even. I'll be thinking about muscles and like where things probably went, so that I can make this stuff. Now, fun thing about parasaurolophus is you'll see paleo art is fun like this, right? Because you'll see people who connect it, like it's a skin flap or maybe like a whole fin, and then like some people just leave it blank, you know, like it's just like a huge horn, you know. It's kind of up to you. It's whatever you want to do. Schedule. Thank you, Amaze. Amaze, you're so awesome. Appreciate you. All the practice with quadrupeds. That's awesome to hear. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Oh, it gave you goosebumps. Wow, I'm honored that you like it that much. Happy that I'm choosing music you enjoy. Amaze, that's great. That makes me feel so good. Like, that is the whole reason I'm even doing this, is I hope it's helpful. I'm gonna, if I can find my dang emotes, I'm gonna send you a bunch of happy wreaths. Little happy griffins. Hey, Charlie's Dragon! Good to see you. Wonder if there was ever a dinosaur that, because of their bone or muscle structure, looked ripped or seemed to have a six-pack. It's possible. I mean, honestly, like, we know this part for sure, but pretty much everything else is completely up to you. We talked about this yesterday on stream, actually. I'm gonna pull up another parasaurolophus. I've drawn this pose enough, I think. Yeah, I mean, they could have had spikes or random skin hanging off. We were drawing chickens yesterday, so we were talking about, like, or at least I was trying to draw chickens. It turned into, like, me just nerding out about chickens, actually, with the chicory. But yeah, we were talking about, like, what if a raptor had like a crown, you know, like a chicken, like chicken bits, and then like had like, you know, it's very possible. Like, we have no idea. I mean, this is unlikely because I can't imagine, maybe like tiny ones, but there's plenty of paleo artists who draw dinosaurs with like very birdy bits on them, you know, and it just depends on whatever you want. You know, we have evidence that a lot of dinosaurs had spines or quills, like proto-feathers. So, I mean, you know, you can kind of do whatever you want. That's like the exciting thing about paleo art. And it's why you'll see so much variety. So yeah, soft tissue, like they could have been, what if they were really fat? You know, like what if I like to imagine, like what if you had, like especially with like marine reptiles and stuff, like I feel like you can get away with it more. Like a lot of people, we draw like plesiosaurs and leopleurodons and stuff like this, right? But what if it was more like, you know, like a manatee, right? Like, I mean, you don't know. You can't tell me this is wrong. This could very well be the dinosaur of your, you know, you just got little spiky teeth, right? We don't know. We just don't know. But yes, they could also be extremely muscular. We have no idea how all that soft tissue stuff works. So draw what you want, honestly. Your cat has decided your reference is something you don't. Oh no. Oh, I'm sorry. All right, I'm gonna try to actually draw for warm-up sketch stream, guys. Oh hey, Smoochy! Hello! Thank you for joining. How are you? It's good to see you. How's your day going? I'm gonna pull in another parasaurolophus reference. So, like for example, this parasaurolophus is much more muscular and chunky, if you will, than Terrowitletches. Terrell's looks very like lithe by comparison, you know. I'm gonna scoot this one over here. I do want to keep being able to see this though. Remember guys, we're just getting the bad drawings out. Don't be afraid to draw badly. It's okay. This is from the aisle. Yeah, I'm not sure how accurate the aisle is, but this looks like it's just fan art, so maybe it's fine. He's so chunky. But yeah, this is like an extremely muscular, actually, I would say. Probably even unrealistically bulky, but we don't know. It really could be. Could be that they were this chunky. I mean, rhinos are incredibly bulky, if you were to look at a rhino skeleton. All right, doing good. Been up since 5. Oh no! Well, I hope the Kickstarter goes well. Schmoochy. Love it. Laura's amazing with the community. Is it really? I haven't, are you talking about the aisle? I'm gonna post something tangentially related. That's fine. That's totally fine. You know how it goes, Maze. You're good. I'm gonna draw this little baby. He's so cute. I love how they made this one bipedal slightly, because you can see when they're down on their all fours, there's like this great slope to their body, and this one is straight, so it's very well drawn. It's in the warm-up chat. All right, I'll check it out in a second. I do want to draw. Excuse me, a little bit. Sorry, my voice has been giving me issues, guys. I apologize. Got some hot tea to try and keep it alive today because I'm going to be streaming a long time today. Excuse me. You may have missed this earlier, Shmochi, but I'll be doing a sculpting stream later. This is like an older dinosaur sculpt, just as like an example of what I mean, but I'm going to be making I am making a parasaurolophus sculpture later today. It's my favorite dino, so you know. Actually, I'm going to use this guy for a second. So I posted pictures of this in Discord, so if you want to draw from what I'm drawing from, feel free. But I'm actually just going to slide my little sculpture wheel over here and stick them up on it and draw from that. So This is an old unfinished sculpture from like 2 years ago. It's pretty crazy. All right. I mean, this is technically why I bought this sculpture, is to draw from it and learn from it. So I'm validating this purchase right now, guys. That's really my whole grand plan. Paras are your favorite too. They are so good. So this is a Lambeosaurus, I should say. But it's still like got that really strong hadrosaur ridge that that's the part I'm trying to get down, that body shape. So we'll see. I love this. I feel like this is the closest I can get to doing like a zoo sketch, right? I used to love going to the zoo and sketching the animals. Ooh, I'm drawing this bit too big. It's not gonna fit on this page. Let's start over. That's like another great thing you can do if you want to get better at animals, is go to the zoo and bring a sketchbook and just hang out all day. Even a few hours, but I don't know. I find it's very easy to hang out all day and draw the critters. Okay. See, this is the problem, guys. I'm doing the thing I said not to do. Don't get into the details too fast. Check your proportions. Burb. That's right. It is a burb. Dinosaurs are burbs. And birds are dinosaurs. Which is great. The secretary bird, yes. Oh, hey, we have some secretary bird fans in here too. You're not alone. Yeah, do as I say, not as I do. At least I take my own advice. I know. But that's part of why I'm saying it. I'm repeating the things that I'm repeating because I need to remember them. Like, this is really just, like, really you guys are my sketch accountability buddies. So I'll let you know a little secret. I've been needing to do warm-up sketches like my entire illustration career. And I've always wanted to start my day off with them, but it just very rarely would happen. But if people are watching me and I know that I'm like expected to do them, it's way more likely to happen. So that's my whole master plan. Secretary birds are so good. Yeah, Maze is a big secretary fan. These guys are kind of bird-like. Yeah, they're not just kind of bird-like, Paige. They actually are. They are the ancestors of birds. Like, that's why they have the same bone structures. You're gonna recognize a lot of similarities, especially when we do theropods tomorrow. So theropods are, Paige, if you didn't know this about me, I'm kind of a dork about animals. So welcome to that. Also, I just realized I didn't post the link yet to my stream. I should go do that in a second. I'll do it for this afternoon stream because this one's kind of quick, but I'll be streaming again at 4, so I'll post it in the chat then. But yeah, they like when the dinosaurs died out, very few animals survived, but the small theropods survived. And so theropods are the ancestors of birds. So like that's why we know now, like we're starting to find fossils that have like, we're not starting to find them, we actually already found them, but like we just didn't recognize the impressions in the surrounding area as important as we do now. It wasn't until Archaeopteryx that we were like, oh wait, dinosaurs had feathers. That's why Archaeopteryx was such a big deal. And now we've looked at all these microraptors coming out of China and like all these other theropod dinosaurs that were like, oh, that's not just marks in the ground. That's actually like early those are quills. Like if you look closely, you can see the little feather bits coming off. And so we're now realizing a lot of dinosaurs had feathers, like especially the theropod groups. So like your Jurassic Park raptors, unfortunately, those are naked. Most raptors were like covered in feathers. It is really cool. I know. And I would love to talk to you more about why I find that so encouraging. I think I probably have already in some ways, but yeah, birds have been around for a long time. Fish and birds. We'll leave it at that for now. But yeah, so been around from the beginning, as some might say. Anyway, yeah, so, oh Oops, I'm kind of looking at this at a weird angle. I should probably draw the actual angle. But yeah, so technically all modern birds are dinosaurs, but not all dinosaurs are birds. So like there's different branches, right, in the family tree. And so there's some that branch off and don't, like just died out with the asteroid, we assume. Best guess is it was an asteroid based on the Yucatan Peninsula thing. But yeah, anyway, it's really interesting. Love to chit chat about it more with you. If you want to learn more, there's actually another Twitch streamer I was just talking about earlier who is a paleontologist. We actually rated into him yesterday after my stream. But he talks about dinosaur science and just all the discoveries happening with dinosaurs, and yeah, it's really cool. So anyway, if you want to learn more, Twitch can be educational. It's not just video games, guys. All right. I'm trying to not do the thing, Charlie. I'm trying to not do as I say, not as I do. I'm trying to actually look. Another thing I try to remind myself, and when I was teaching, I used to be a teacher for those who didn't know, I would always tell my students is make sure that you're looking at your thing you're drawing from more than your paper. So like that's the challenge when you're drawing from reference, because it's really easy to get like just stare at what you're drawing, kind of work on details and like, oh, I think I know what this looks like, let me draw it. Or like maybe you have a foundational knowledge of what something looks like. But if you're actually looking, you're going to notice things that you just didn't notice before. So the whole purpose, in my opinion, of drawing from reference is to train your observational skills. Like that's really all art skill is. A lot of people look at art as like this inborn talent. It's really not. It's just sitting and staring at stuff and trying to emulate that, and then doing that for years. So I haven't done enough. I can tell that my work is becoming stagnant because I haven't been doing enough observational eye training. I've been drawing from memory for so long when I'm trying to do my illustration. And so this kind of thing, like a maze, like you were saying, this is actually helping. And I'm glad it should. Like it's really important to do if you want to keep your work fresh and innovative, because every time you look at a reference, you're going to notice a new detail. Like maybe I get really good at drawing, dinosaur hind feet or something. And so I know how to draw that maybe, but I might notice like, oh, there's this wrinkle that I could put there. Like, oh yeah, that reminds me of a rhinoceros foot. Maybe I should draw some inspiration from that. Or a tortoise foot, like I learned yesterday about tortoise feet and how we think sauropods have very similar feet to tortoises based on the fossil record. And so there's just things you learn, and you start paying attention to. And then when I go to draw one on my own for like a project, I can use that information, that visual library you'll hear artists talk about. I can use that in the drawing. So yeah, if anybody's like, oh, I wish I could draw, well, you can. start now. It's like I said earlier, you just got to get the bad drawings out, Takes 1,000 bad drawings to get to a good drawing. So get started, and then you will be able to draw. A lot of times people who say they wish they could draw are like, well, it'd be nice, but I don't really want to put in the time, and that's totally fair. It does take a lot of time. You're building a skill set. It's like carpentry, you don't just like wake up one day and know how to, I almost said know how to carpent, know how to build things out of wood. You got to practice, We talked about a market for dinosaur feet yesterday, actually, Jufer. I think I'm really behind on chat, I'm sorry. Wait a minute, Triceratops is the pink ranger on this team. You don't know how to feel about that? Wait, why? What's wrong with that? I mean, I don't like pink either, says a girl with like pink dinosaurs below her face. Yeah, secretary birds are great. I'm actually, I'm really behind on chat. Oh my gosh, I love that you guys are talking about dinosaurs. It makes me really happy. Community is toxic because devs are toxic. Oh, that's a shame. I won't play it then. I'll just stay with Saurian. Imagine the neck of all the horned ones. That must have been something to behold. Right? Yeah. Oh my gosh, Triceratops, like the whole Ceratopsian family is crazy. And they can fly, yeah. Theropods. Yeah, we're doing this tomorrow. I'm excited about theropods. Hadrosaurs are not ancestors to birds. Yeah, they're in a different group. That's why we're doing Cerapods and theropods today. And then theropods are tomorrow. Like Cerapod, so it's like Cerapoda, but I forget the crazy name for pachycephalosaurid dinos. But anyway, Cerapoda is a clade that has like hadrosaurs and Triceratops, and Pachycephalosaurus, like those kinds in it. And so that's today's. Sorry, I'm just catching up on chat. I feel like Hadrosaur tastes delicious. I always call them the cows of the dinosaur world. Like, they're just kind of like, I picture them as just like the mass grazers, even though there's not grass. Just like, you know, grazing on bushes and trees and stuff. I'm just here to chat, so do not think I'm... Oh, no, you're fine. You're fine, Charlie's Dragon. I can take critique, and I need it. And when you look up, you transcend the mortal realm for a moment. Yes, skill and training. I'm almost caught up. Posted my results. Excellent. I'm going to go look at them. Do you want me to put them on stream? Can I put them on stream, what you did? Cersei, hello! How are you? There wasn't grass to yeah, we talked. I think you said that last time too, exactly. There's no grass, so I can actually look at what their feet look like, dang it. That was really frustrating. It was like every ungulate that I tried to draw. The feet are a mystery. All these photographs, just grass from like here down, just grass. I have no idea. I can't study it. It's really annoying. That's funny. So I kind of shrunk the trunk on this guy a bit. Let me scoot that back. Love dinos. Grandfather was an archaeologist and a geologist. Oh wow. Have some really cool fossils. That's awesome. I have a really hard time with legs and feet. They are tedious. So I agree. We're gonna do a study at some point of like parts of the body that are hard. So like I really want to do like a day where we just practice hands. And again, if anyone wants to use the reference I'm using, it's in the Discord chat. But like hands and feet, eyes, like noses, you know, just like parts of the human face and the human body that are difficult. But I also want to do like animal parts that people struggle with, like bat wings. I feel like wings specifically, bat wings tend to be really tough. I struggle with hooved legs for some reason, and my brain has a really hard time. And if you've hung around my stream long enough, you'll hear me complain about it when I draw. But like the hind legs on horses are like, for whatever reason, I don't know why. I've been drawing horses my entire life, pretty much. Hind legs on horses it is so hard to make them look right. Like, even if you look at them in photographs, sometimes they look wrong, and you're just like, what is going on here? They're very weird, and I wanna, it's gonna sound strange, I'm probably gonna do a hind leg study day of just like hind legs of creatures, because I think a lot of ungulates have this same issue. For me, anyway. I'm not saying it's their problem. It's definitely my problem. But yeah, feet are hard. Horses are nightmares. No, they're not nightmares. They're just really complex. We did a horse study last week. So if you did want to draw... Oh, look at that little dancy dinosaur. So cute, Paige. How are you doing, by the way, Paige? How's your day going? Are you off work today? Or are you sneaking Twitch while you're at work? I love that, by the way. I feel like a bad influence. All right. Okay, so there's that leg. Take your advice, Casey. Don't get caught up in the details just yet. Just draw shapes. Just draw shapes. Here's the rib cage. Yeah, if you guys have like things you want to draw, like I'm taking suggestions. So if there's something that you struggle with that you think would be helpful to do a study of, let me know. These have been really fun so far, so I'm definitely gonna keep doing them into February. And we'll just kind of see how it goes month by month. You know, eventually there may come a time when I'm too busy to do them. We'll see how this year goes for me. I'm hoping to make this year my year. I'm trying to get into the book illustration industry. So I've been trying really hard to really push that this year and push my socials and kind of start working on another book dummy. And anyway, we'll see. But I'm going to take it month by month. And right now I'm feeling great about it. I think it can only help. So yeah, let me know if you have things you want to draw. Bring me holiday. Is always still. This song's too slow. I need something more upbeat. Yeah, I think we listened to this yesterday, but we're gonna play it again. Also, let me know if the music's too loud. Researching boss. I'm researching boss. Look, there's dinosaurs. Yeah, that's what you can say, Paige. Totally sneaking. I'm honored. I'm honored that you would risk your job, Paige, to be here. Can we just applaud Paige? I wish I had I need to make a clapping emote. I'm gonna send you lots of cheese and hearts, Paige, because, you know. Oh wait, not that face. I clicked the wrong one. Hold on. I almost sent the bad one. It's like right next to it for some reason. There you go, Paige. Thank you for hanging out. Yeah. Go do your job. That's fine. Thanks for lurking. I appreciate that. Helps boost my view count, you know. It's really helpful for a newly restreaming streamer like myself. Yeah, it was nice to be able to chat with you. Thanks for following along. We'll see you soon, I'm sure. Have a good day at work. Cheers. So good. Oh, I am hungry. My lack of breakfast is showing. Should not have looked at the cheese. Might have to run out and go grab breakfast and then come back. See if I have time. Oop, it's already 10:50. Okay, I have not spent too much time talking. Surprise. Everyone's surprised, right? That never happens on my stream. I don't just get excited and nerd out instead of draw. This is very angled. It's really funny because this hadrosaur is like, I mean, you can really tell that he's standing on his tiptoes here. Alright, I was going to draw way more dinosaurs, guys, but I think I'm just going to make a parasaurolophus study because I do want to prepare for my sculpture tonight. So I'll probably do another quick parasaurolophus and maybe color it. I don't know. I didn't get to everything I wanted to. 'Cause I can't stay on too long today. Hopefully not, anyway. We'll see how distracted I get. Like I've got to go get some food. Completely out of food at my house. I've literally been eating just cans of stuff that I find because I haven't had time to cook. And like by the time I've been getting home, it's so late. I don't want to like wake my roommate up banging around with pots and pans. So I'm getting a little desperate. I love thinking of spring. I love. I'm curious how many people in chat are artists and how many people are just, I mean, I know some names that are, but like for the new folks that I haven't seen in here before, how, yeah, do you guys all draw? I see art in some people's names. I'm assuming most of you do here on the art side of Twitch. But if you have any work you'd like to share, feel free. I mean, this is a PG-13 stream. Since I used to be an elementary school art teacher, I do try to keep it relatively PG-13. So just kind of screen whatever you're sharing, but like just ask for permission for a link. I've had some trouble with bots in the past, posting porn links and stuff, so I have link sharing turned off. But if you'd like to, oh yeah, Discord as well. You can definitely join and share anything you want in Discord as long as you're being cool, you know. But I'd love to see, or just drop your Instagram name and I'll check it out. I'd love to see. I want to meet more artists on Twitch. Like that's kind of my. It's been like my main focus for this first month of the year. It's just like, I want to meet people. I don't know any other artists on Twitch other than the 3 or 4 in my Discord already. And we all just kind of like, which is great. Like, trust me, I feel like I have the best Discord in all of Discordia. Everyone in my Discord is so nice and so chill and so drama-free and very creative and wonderful. But I would like to meet more people. So would love to see what you guys are up to. If you would like to. Horses are nightmares to draw. They're nightmares to draw. No, they are. When we did the horse stream, I talked a little bit about how one of my creature design idols, Tara Whitlatch, again, if you got, I'll probably talk about her a lot when we do these. She's amazing. She's the one that did this. I have all of her creature books, at least the ones that I'm aware of. But she always talks about, like, if you can draw a horse, you've pretty much taken the first, like, if you can draw a good, solid, like, looking horse, that is one of the more complex animals, like, between, like, bone structure, musculature, build, everything. And it kind of gives you a great foundation for so many other animals. So horses are really important to be able to draw. It also really validated my inner horse girl, because, like, yeah, I knew there was a reason I was always drawing horses. It was definitely because I was trying to get better, and not because I really wanted a horse. Wouldn't do that. That would be, you know, That would be silly to like dream to be a horse girl. This is before I knew that was a thing. Maybe I dodged a bullet. I don't know. Anyway. On a tangent again. Let's catch up on chat. Struggle with head structures. Yeah. They can be nightmares to ride. They'll try to tree you. Yeah, run you through stuff to get you off, to like scrape you. Yep. A horse tried to scrape me off one time, but they picked a branch that wasn't low enough. They do. They have fused toes. Yeah, we talked about that. Thank you for the clap. Jufer, yes. Love the clap. Is it Jufer or Jeffer? Oh, and Sloppy. We got a clap from Sloppy. Nice, nice. I need to actually make a clapping emote, probably. Last pony had no ground manners. Oh no. I've never had one. You can show the Triceratops on stream. Okay, yeah, let me check it out. 1 second. Let me just finish catching up on chat. What are you drawing from, Sloppy? I'm curious now. You are? You're an artist? Yes. Smoochy draws. Yes, yes. My Insta is just Smoochy. Smoochy LMAO. That's funny. But you haven't posted in a minute. I know how that goes. Instagram is Whitlatch. You know Whitlatch? Yes. One of these days, I'll just nerd out probably and grab all of her books off the shelf behind me and we'll just look at them. You know of Paleo Art? Who does Paleo Art? Yes, I do. I was on their stream the other day, actually. Somebody here was in here yesterday from that stream because I was hanging out there and they popped by. Yeah, Paleo Art does a lot of... Although they were drawing some weird stuff when I popped in. I was like, I feel like I came in at the wrong time. It was not super paleo-y. But it was some other stuff for sure. Which is good for me to know, honestly, because I don't want to accidentally raid somebody who's doing some not safe for work stuff. I've really tried to vet the people I raid. Oh. LMAO. I just copied your username. Oh, it's not working, Smoochy. I'm sorry. Well, feel free to, feel free to share your work in the Discord if you'd like. I can't find it. Can you say everything's okay? Your wallet dodged a bullet. Yeah, I've heard that. All right, let's find another parasaurolophus. I do want to do a parasaurolophus here, and then I probably gotta run for a bit. Oh, why is my schedule so tight all the time? Where's my Pinterest? Yes. Ah. Nope, that's the wrong one. Dinosaurs. Hey. Ooh, look at this one. Alright, I'm just gonna share this because it's beautiful. I wish it was bigger. But this is a gorgeous, gorgeous image of hadrosaurs. I'm putting this in Discord, and then I will go check out your picture. Yeah, right? Dinosaur ontogeny is great, Charlie. Right, there's the beautiful hadrosaurs that I just posted. Amaze, this looks great! I'm gonna pull this on stream. Look at this thing Amaze drew! This looks awesome! Well done, well done. Hold on, slide this puppy over. Yeah, so if anybody wants to... Oh wait, I don't have to slide it over. I forgot. I have scenes, you guys, because I'm a streamer and I set that up. Hold, please. No, left monitor, not right monitor. Look at this. You guys can see all my tabs, though. Maybe that's bad. Don't judge me. This is great. It looks awesome. Yeah, you did a great job with the frill. The angle on the frill and the horns looks great. Great perspective. Yeah, this is awesome, Amaze. Keep it up. Keep it up for sure. But yeah, if anybody wants to post, just go to the, you can check out my Discord. We'll take a little tour here. I have this whole section for like stream events. So warm-up chat is where I tend to drop references. These are the ones I've dropped in here for people if they want to work from them. Looks like Amaze actually used this one. Awesome. It looks great, honestly. You did a great job. But you're always welcome to use your own references, and you can !ref if you want to go pick through my other Pinterest stuff. But you know, you can read about the prompt here. I'll be changing this at the end of next week, but that's our prompts, and then drop your art here. So would love to see what you guys are up to, if you want to share. Yeah, the trike! I forgot they call them trikes. There we go, pop back over here. Alright. Parasaurolophus. Okay, I'm just gonna work from this picture I already have here, because I gotta run. I'm fiddle-faddling. That's totally a word, right? So we only ended up doing hadrosaurs, or at least I only ended up doing hadrosaurs, but I'm glad you got to do a Triceratops maze. I did want to do some more. I'll have to, we'll revisit dinosaurs sometime. We don't have to just draw dinosaurs for Dinosaur Week. It can totally be a thing we do again. Something else I've learned recently that I just never thought about was this whole idea of like what the horns actually might look like. So we don't, like this, for example, like this is all we know from the fossil record, but this very well could have like a keratin sheath on it. Like this could be huge. There could be like a whole, like a rhinoceros horn could be like on top of that. This one, same thing. Like we just don't know the purpose. Like if you look at a cassowary skull without the keratin sheath and then look at an actual cassowary skull, like the horn on top of a cassowary is much bigger than the actual like bone underneath. So it's kind of fun just to imagine that kind of stuff, right? So you can get kind of creative with it. That's why you'll see people doing all kinds of interpretive stuff with, yeah, with dinosaurs and the way that they're doing their art. So have fun with it is what I'm trying to say, basically. Or maybe some flaps on the neck, for sure. Like literally, like look at this guy. He's got, like here's the bone, but they've drawn like a very heavy neck here. I think it was you who was talking about musculature. Or like this is a bodybuilder parasaurolophus right here, compared to this little like the actual skeleton. For sure, yeah, 100%. I'm gonna change this up a little bit because I don't want to do an exact copy. But I am using what we learned, or at least what I learned from doing this skeleton over here, so I'm gonna change this neck pose slightly. And speaking of neck flaps, maybe I'll add some things, you know? I'm definitely gonna do some spines, because I am a sucker for a good spine. I also love a good under neck spine. This is going to be a hardcore looking parasaurolophus. Now, as far as I know, we don't have any evidence of hadrosaurs having feathers because they aren't the ancestors of birds, right? They're very much more reptilian, so it's probably more likely that they had lots of spines than it is for feathers. There was some controversy I found out about recently that I did not know. So, like, when I first... Dinosaur story time, guys. If you guys want to mute me, that's fine, too. I know I ramble a lot. I won't be offended if you're trying to just chill. But when I moved... So, okay, in 2015, I moved to Colorado. And I think it was, like, late 2015 or early 2016 that I went to Dinosaur Ridge, which is pretty close to where I live, and... went to a talk with a paleontologist. There's like a paleontologist talk series that they were doing. And so I was like, oh, I'm going to go learn about these dinosaurs. This will be great. And so I did that. And they were talking about ceratopsians and the discovery of quills on like Triceratops. And I think it was it Psittacosaurus? Or I'm not sure which one. Anyway, it was one of the smaller ceratopsians. I forget. I have like a whole packet somewhere still saved. But yeah, they were talking about the discovery of like quill or proto-feather impressions on this Triceratops species. And so I was like, oh my gosh, I had no idea. That's crazy. But like it was weird because it was only like right here in the impressions. And so they were like, yeah, they just had like these really long quills on their rump. And so it looked really funny. And so I tried to draw them for a while. Um, Pistachio? I've been calling it sit taco. That's funny. Um, I like sit taco. Good old sit. Good old sit and taco. I love to sit and taco. Anyway, I'm getting off track. What was I saying? So I started trying to draw them that way, but I never really liked it. So I'd always do just like little fluffs like this, like right there, because I just thought it looked so strange. And then apparently it turns out that now a lot of, at least I'm not sure if all, but a lot of paleontologists think that it was actually just like some grass impressions or some kind of other external material that got fossilized, like the impression got fossilized, because it's like not evident on literally any other. It's like one fossil that has this, and literally every other fossil, even of that species, there's no indicator of quills of any kind. And so, I don't know. It's kind of interesting to learn those things. I think, but yeah, it's been really fun learning all about dinosaurs. Um, Psittacosaurus. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I learned that last part, I think I learned on Danny's stream. I don't think I didn't know that before that, because I was just running off of like, oh, this paleontologist said this, so it must be true. Like, I don't know anything about dinosaurs. A good way to deal with heat, if you produce a lot of heat with your buff bits. True, if you're very buff. Yeah. The backward horn could have been protection for the backside of its neck. Was thought to be the most vulnerable location to attack. Are we talking about Triceratops? Drew another thing that you think I'll appreciate? Perfect. I'll check it out in just a sec. Thank you for the link. For anyone who doesn't know the dinosaur I'm talking about. We don't know what it's for, so we're going to say it's for mating purposes, exactly. I feel like if you're four-legged, beaky thing covered in quills, you're really just a porcupine griffin. It's true. It's true. You really are just a porcupine griffin. The grass revelation. Rest in peace. Griffin Keithong, Ceratops. Yeah, that's true. I forgot about the Keithong. Vale is our resident Griffin fan, guys. I'm pretty sure Vale only hangs out with me because I draw griffins. If I ever stop, I'll never see Vale again. That's okay. It's okay, Vale. I know. I'm fine with it. By the way. Yeah, I forgot about Keithongs. Didn't know that. Yeah, I didn't know that either. Some think it's grass-smooth fossil. A lot still think it's quills. It's hotly debated. Interesting. Well, I feel like Danny definitely falls like on one side of that argument, at least according to the stream I caught where he was talking about it. I mean, it would be interesting for them to have quills. I think it's just weird. Like, it just looks weird. Like, it looks fake somehow. I don't know. Science debate. I love the way this person draws. I need to study ostrich feet, I think, if I want to get better at dinosaur feet. Like ostrich and cassowaries, maybe harpy eagles. They have really massive feet. I don't know if you guys have seen a harpy eagle's foot. Ah, something is wrong with that ankle. Oh, I'm just looking at this wrong. Okay, that's why. We're seeing the back of the foot here. That's why. Dinosaur is running weird. Have you guys played Saurian? Do you guys know the game I'm talking about? I'm pretty curious about it. It kind of reminds me of, there was this, probably no one's ever heard of this game. At least not in this group, but there was this game I discovered, I think it was like high school or college. It was like a simulation, it was basically a playable screensaver, was what it started out as, and it turned into kind of like I don't know, a playable MMO screensaver, I guess, because you could like interact with other people eventually. But it was this game called The Endless Forest. Did anyone ever play The Endless Forest? I think I still have my login for that. Like about every 3 years, I like try to log in and it's still going, and I'm just like, this is crazy. But you played as like a deer creature, like a mythical deer creature that had like a human face. And I just really liked it. Oh my gosh, no way, Slappy. You have played the Endless Forest. That's crazy. Yeah, like every once in a while I just get this weird urge to just be in a serene, magical forest that randomly has weather events and just kind of frolic and not be able to talk with anyone, can only use gestures. Like, it's a really interesting idea for an MMO, I felt like, because it was like there's only like 10 things you can do. You just explore and you take beautiful screenshots because the scenery is gorgeous. And it's just like really calming, like calming music. You can I guess you can gather coat colors or something. Like, it's just really, you can I forget how you all do it all. I feel like I remember you did something to a tree and your antlers could change, and you could select what type of antlers you'd have, or what kind of mask you were wearing, or what your coat pattern looked like. Anyway, highly recommend if anyone just wants a very calm, low stakes, low interaction thing. But that's what Saurian reminds me of. Is it like that, or is it definitely more? I wondered if it was coincidence that you pulled up the. No, it's not. I've had that thing saved forever because I loved that game. But I also just think it's a really cool reference picture, honestly. I think they did have quills. Cassowary don't have feet, they have weapons of mass destruction. Yes, I've played quite a few hours of Saurian. Yeah. Is Saurian like that? It's definitely more survival? Okay. Because, all this, the videos I've seen, I know you can, attack each other, right? You actually, there are stakes. There was no stakes in Endless Forest. Yeah, I have one of the, I guess, I always forget about the Endless Forest until I get a random email notification from some forum. It's the TEF forum or something. And it's always somebody asking me if they can have my account because I have one of the original accounts. So I have one of the more, I guess, unique. For anyone who hasn't played this, the only way to indicate who you are in the game, there's no words anywhere. You just get this really cool looking symbol that floats above your head everywhere you go. It's just part of the magic, right? And I have one of the original designs because it's the more simplified ones, and everybody's always like, "Oh my gosh, I love your symbol. Do you still play? Can I have this?" Yeah, runes. That's what it is. Yeah, I have an account that's got a 1st gen rune. I might even have 2 because I made 2 different characters. But I'm always no, I do still get on here every once in a while. I'm gonna keep it, but I'm flattered. Thanks, good luck, that kind of thing. Because yeah, every once in a while I'm always shocked that there's still an active community there. Alright, I'm gonna color this guy. He's got way too many spines, I'm sure. But you don't know. You don't know. You don't know anything about it. What if he does have spines? What if he has spines here? I'm gonna give him spines here just because I can. Because who says you can't be a spiky parasaurolophus? Oh yeah, and Amaze drew something. Let's see. It's a parasaurolophus! Aww, it looks great! All those little feet. So nice. So nice. Very cute. Well done. Well done. You guys should go look at Amaze's parasaurolophus. It's fantastic. For those of you who are in the Discord. Oh no! Did I break my? Oh no, that was just my sculpture tray making a scary sound. Okay. Ooh. Keratin can fossilize under the right conditions, but it's rare. Interesting. I did not know that actually. What examples do we have of fossilized keratin? Do we know what some animal, some dinosaurs, do we know what their horns and stuff looked like because of that? I'd love to know more about that. I guess I'll take off his throat spikes. He doesn't need throat spikes. He's not that scary. Dinosaurs, Magic Deer, an actual fellow Secretary Bird fan? This community just keeps... Yeah, oh, I forgot to finish my story about that. So I actually I'm working on a webcomic off and on for the past however long. And one of the characters in it is a Secretary Bird. It takes place in Africa. Yeah, there's definitely Secretary Bird fans here. I drew a Secretary Bird. Do you want to see it? We did Birds of Prey last week. Hold on. Let me minimize Dinosaur Week here. because I found this great picture. Look at how frazzled this secretary bird looks. Like clearly got wet and isn't happy about it. And so I had to draw it. So yeah, definitely in the right spot if you like that kind of thing. Happy to have you. Great to meet you. Thanks for popping in. Yeah, no casual bird fans here. We aren't shy about sharing. Oh, fossilized feathers. Oh, that's true. I didn't think about that. That's fair. I'm assuming keratin can fossilize since everything else can. I thought we didn't have fossilized keratin. I thought Danny was talking one time about how, like, because keratin's basically like fingernails, it's less likely to fossilize because it's a very much softer, material. I could be wrong. I'm new to all this. I'm just learning, but that was my takeaway. All right, let's do a really brightly colored parasaurolophus here. I don't know. So I'll add it to the list, like the massive list of questions that I have that I always want to ask on paleontologizing, but then eventually get too self-conscious to ask. So I literally have a Word doc. I'm not even kidding. And I'm like, okay, which one do I really want to know? I'm just going to ask one so that I don't go crazy. Because if you guys haven't noticed, I'm very stream of consciousness. Like, just can't seem to stop. You guys get to hear all of my insane ramblings that I usually have just between me and myself. But now I'm streaming, so you all have to hear it now. It's rare to fossilize. I thought you were saying I'm assuming keratin can fossilize. I misunderstood. I thought you were saying you just thought it did. We have the ruffled shape of the inside of Edmontosaurus. Oh, interesting. I think it's unsure if the shape of the keratin sheath or the bone. Found the one I drew too. Oh, is this the, they're proposing like the monarchs they know they are. It's true. Yes, there's amazes. There's amazes. It was a good time. It was a good time. There wasn't very good environmental data recorded alongside the fossil. Yeah, oh, interesting. There's a reason it's a big thing of fossilized soft tissue. Yeah, for sure. For sure. I still don't really understand the whole, like, we found a T-Rex protein. Like, I don't understand how that happened. I thought the whole fossil had to be replaced by the minerals from the water for it to be a fossil. So does that mean it's not really a fossil? Was it frozen for a while? Like, maybe is that why? Is it just like at a weird stage of fossilization? I haven't looked into it, to be fair. And I think I've missed any stream that Danny has talked about it on. I'm sure he has. But I can't always watch the whole thing. Like yesterday I popped in, but I was running late. Running late for something. I was meeting Paige, actually, who was in here earlier. And some other friends. And had to run. But doing this the lazy way. Preserved. Dreadnoughts has original material preserved. Yeah, that's why that one was a big deal, right? I think. They're really cool birds. They even have a couple of OCs. Yeah, Amaze is probably a bigger fan of them than I am, but they are super cool. I just love that they're like, I just love that they have these like wicked looking beaks, and yet they intentionally choose to literally kick their prey to death, like stomp their prey to death. It's like the most aggressive choice. Like, you know, I could make this quick, but I'm just gonna beat you to death. Like, what an angry animal. I like to imagine the secretary birds are like the anger management bird of the bird world, right? They're just like so aggro. The cartilage and T-Rex bones. Page on per mineralization, possibly the rock minerals. Hold on. The rock minerals encase the cartilage cells. Oh, so they basically, as it fossilized, it accidentally just like fossilized in a weird way, basically. So it like protected, like preserved the cartilage because no air could get to it for like however long. That's crazy. Wow. Instead of directly replacing the cells. That's really cool. Wow. you gotta be mean out on the African server. It's true. Those are some of the scariest and biggest fauna we've got here in this game we call Earth. What is the name of that show you're always linking, Amaze, in Discord? The one that like breaks down animal facts as though it's like an RPG or an MMO and you can like choose builds or something. And talks about animals like as stats. There's I don't remember the name of it, but Tier Zoo, that's right. Oh, and sorry for the ad break, guys. At least for those of you who have to sit through them, I appreciate it. The ad revenue does add up, it turns out. Okay. Cheating. Oh, I'm so hungry. My stomach is eating itself. I'm gonna have to leave in a minute. I've got to go get some food. I'm just so anxious to get here and make sure everything worked. I'm actually really glad I did, because the whole monitor not working thing, if I had shown up like 20 minutes before stream time, we just wouldn't be here right now, so. Alright, shoot, let's see. Let's do some fun. I feel like I always kind of do like similar looking designs, so let's do something a little different today. I sure love when like making the markings kind of emphasize the shapes on the creature. Yeah, Tier Zoo, that's the one. I want to go look at that later. Let's see. Secretary birds. Hold on. I missed conversation about minerals. My unscientific assumption is that the outside bone gets mineralized walnut. Yeah, there you go. You made a great unscientific assumption. I just didn't even know I didn't know what it was about. Secret birds always remind me of a character in a cartoon. Oh, yeah. He was a very wise guide type of character. They are really cool. Yeah, that's actually kind of the trope I'm going for with the character, a little bit. The character in my webcomic, yeah. Eventually, I'm going to be streaming bits of that webcomic on this stream, so it's certainly not always going to be just warm-ups and random animal doodles, although that is what I tend to start out with, regardless. But yeah, I'm excited to get back into that. Do not know why the cartilage cells don't just disintegrate. Yeah, I would assume. So I'm assuming that the cartilage itself broke down, but it sounds like they just found protein molecules inside this bone, right? Like inside the fossil. So I'm sure like it was probably just so well preserved. I'm assuming it was so well protected from oxygen by the minerals in the rest of the fossil that it just kind of was able to not break down as much. That would be my guess. But yeah, that is strange. You'd think it would. It doesn't need help breaking down. I don't think the whole DNA was there though, right? I think it was just like a protein, like it was like a piece of the DNA or something. Isn't it? I don't know. Tier Zoo? Oh, you know about Tier Zoo. Nice. Assumed you were referring to Tier Zoo when you mentioned the Emperor server. Yeah, I'd never heard of that until Amaze brought that up, but it is pretty funny. Still waiting on another outside playthrough. All right. All right, what color should I add to this parasaurolophus? I want him to be bright. I was thinking maybe some blue. Let's look up some, what's a cool bird? Like if you had to think of like, let's kind of base it off of a bird. If you had to think of like a really colorful bird, should I do like a cassowary? Like the blue of a cassowary? Blue! Okay, sub to Tearsu on YouTube one. I think I might be, I just don't get on YouTube very often. I watch like 2 channels on YouTube. I watch Weed 'em and Reap, which is where I get all my vicarious homesteading needs met. And I watch, and I haven't watched them in a while either. And then the other one is Casual Criminalist is the other one that I'm really behind on, because I'm like a slightly closeted true crime nerd. Not as much lately. I used to be really into it when I like years and years ago. But it's every once in a while it's kind of interesting to. I just like hearing about the detective, like the figuring it out process, like how they were caught. I don't necessarily want to hear all the like gory, horrible things that happen to people. It just makes me cry, especially when it's like kids and stuff. So I'm not really there for that. And I like Casual Criminalist because it's like they don't talk about all the like horrible things. It's like, you know, some terrible things happened. Like, let's just move on, sort of stuff. But they really go into like how the police caught them, or like how the police really messed up, and how like you know, eventually they were caught because they were just stupid, and here's how they found the evidence. And I don't know, I just think that's such interesting. But yeah, I don't really watch anything else on YouTube. No time. Every once in a while I'll try and watch an artist, you know, video on YouTube. But I just I've found, honestly, lately, especially since I've gotten back into Twitch, I think I just prefer the Twitch format. It's like the video and the interaction piece is really nice. Like the getting instant feedback and like meeting people, I really like that. So, okay, so we're saying blue. Should we do like whoosh, blue? I do like that, actually. Peacock! Ooh, peacock. Yellow! Oh man, this is a lot of colors. Have you seen Mott colorings? No. What's a Mott? I don't know what that is. Let me look that up. Oh my gosh, Schmoochy! I love your little drawing. Oh, it's so great. Knuckle walking. Therabuild. Oh, nice, nice. You're getting ahead of me. You're doing Therapods. That's okay. We'll be doing those tomorrow. Drawing legs will be the death of me. Yeah, we'll work on that. We'll work on that tomorrow. Especially theropod legs. They're very bird-like. Go look at some bird skeletons. Let's see. What's a Mott? I'm so curious. Oh, look at you, pretty little bird of paradise. I'm assuming. Oh, it includes kingfishers, so it is in the kingfisher family. Central America. Yeah, little tropical bird. Very cool. That's really colorful. I can incorporate some of that. Maybe I do like the blues. The red eye is crazy. It's got some yellow in there. It's got some blue. It's got all the colors we wanted so far. Just regardless of oxygen gene, it has an actual last. I assume it goes for proteins. Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. It seems like a very long time for a protein to last, unless we have severely underestimated or overestimated how old the bone is. Tears and Casual Geographic. That is true. Casual Geographic is fun. I do watch their shorts sometimes when they come up. Common kingfisher. It's a good place to start. Yeah, it's not. You don't go there for a full understanding. You go there for you go there for just like a good time, right? You have class tomorrow. Aw, I'm sorry. Well, I hope you get to enjoy today. Let's play with this actually on a different layer, just in case I want to keep this this brown. Okay, here. Oops. Maybe we'll do it under. Hold on, let's just make a new layer. So many layers on this one. Do you like stripes, guys? I'm a sucker for a stripe. The world spins back me on. Spins back me on. Did you enjoy this Matma? Thank you for the suggestion. It's very colorful. Some really good blues here. I also, have you guys seen that documentary they just came out with that's like basically talking about all of the bioluminescence and like UV colors and things that we're finding out about a lot of animals? Like they have a whole color spectrum, a lot of them, that we're just not seeing because our eyes can't. But like UV, I think it is it UV? Is it red light? There's some type of camera, like some type of light detector. Like we don't see it as the color it is, but we can detect that there's a color change. So they show that. It's like something about how the light hits it and we can tell that it's making a color that we just can't see. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Yeah, it's really good. And it's crazy because they show like ordinary brown animals, like a brown spider or a brown bird or like whatever, just like things that look very drab and gray. And then they show them in this camera, like they switch views to the new camera. And it's like, oh my gosh, look at all these patterns. Like, it just blows your mind. At least it blew my mind. It's like, how many things are we just missing because we can't see them? The naughty stoop, yeah. I used to be an elementary school teacher. I don't know if I mentioned that when you were here. And so when I first made that server, I was like, I don't know, timeout? Like, I was like, oh, the naughty stoop. Because I was, at the time, Confessions of an Ex-Elementary School Teacher. Parents make that job hard. That is the reason teachers quit, FYI, if you're ever curious. It's not the kids. Oftentimes, it's not even the administration, although sometimes it can be, or the school districts. Like, those are frustrating, and the pay is frustrating. But it's the entitlement that you get from parents that are blaming you for their parenting mistakes that ruin that job and, like, make the kids terrible. And it's just like, this would just be fixed if you would just be a parent. Anyway. So I used to watch Super Nanny. It was basically like therapy. I would watch Super Nanny after a school day, like especially if I had a really hard one. I would just watch an episode of Super Nanny just to remind myself, like, it is possible. Like, it's not the kids' fault. It's the parents who aren't putting boundaries on their kids. Like, can get through another day. And she was always putting kids on the naughty stool or the naughty stoop or the naughty whatever. Like, she would just pick a place. Like, instead of calling it timeout, it was just like, this is the spot where you go, like, if you did something wrong. And so when I made that server, it was like, I was like 20, I don't know how long ago I made that server. But anyway, yeah, I was just like, I don't know what to call this. Like, if you do something bad and you get, like, temporarily banned or, like, silenced, in my server, you get put on the naughty stoop. So, I don't think we've ever had to actually use that amaze, have we? I think we tested it out when I first made the server, and I've never had to give anyone that role ever since. I don't think so. Everyone's very chill. I don't think I've ever had to do that. I'm very thankful. I don't know. I don't have time for drama, guys. I work 3 jobs. If you count social media as a job, which I certainly do. I don't have time for drama. I'm so glad that we were just talking about this the other day in my server. I'm so glad that I don't have issues. Everyone's chill. I really want to do a red. But yeah, that's what it's called. But yeah, and then thank you for reading the rules. I appreciate that. That means you read them because it says, please don't make us put you on the naughty stoop. Oh, hey, welcome back, minis. Oh, it's so good to see you again. Thank you again for that raid yesterday. That was so nice. And yeah, we're drawing, well, I'm finishing up this Hadrosaur. I probably need to leave soonish. But I'm going to be sculpting a parasaurolophus later. I'm going to be finishing that sculpt I started on stream yesterday. So I'll be doing that at 4 p.m. today, if anyone's watching the stream later and wants to be reminded of that. I'll post about it online, but sometimes I'm bad at social media. Like yesterday, I totally forgot to post on Twitter and Instagram that I was streaming. So in case I forget, you can also check out my schedule, but it was kind of a surprise. I've talked about it enough at this point. It's less of a surprise, I think. But yeah, we're adding, so Vale actually told me about this bird called a mot-mot. I'm going to show you guys what I'm looking at. Here's what a mot-mot looks like if you have never seen one. Isn't that crazy? Move my little thingy. Isn't it so cool? It's like the coolest thing. So anyway, I'm just using these colors. I'm kind of loosely basing it. I don't know if I'm going to throw the green in. I think that might be too much because I do kind of like the brown base. But I'm playing around with it. It's really pretty bird. I like it a lot. I should probably just put this over here. I don't know why I had it over there to begin with. Anyway, how are you? How was your day? How was your night? Naughty Step is a well-known concept here long before Super Nanny. Yeah. I mean, it's definitely not novel. I think it's just funny because I don't think it's not really novel in the US either, but like just as a teacher who's dealing with so many parents that there's like no discipline, like it was probably novel to them. Like clearly the parents in the show, they didn't think about it like, oh, we don't do timeouts. It's like, well, what do you do? Because you gotta do something. Like, I don't know. Anyway, I don't want to get on my... I'm going to get heated talking about teaching. Amaze Mom's a teacher. She'll back you up on that. Yeah, I bet she will. Talk to any teacher for sure. Heard this from every teacher and ex-teacher I know. Yeah, it really is the problem. It's the parents. It's a society issue. It's not just parents. It's like, as a society, we really encourage blaming others for our problems. Oh, I'm going to go on my soapbox, guys. Hold. Pause. Teacher rant, guys. We have a society issue. We blame other people for things that we should be owning. And we have a culture that encourages that. And a lot of it sounds very good. It's like you hear people, it's like if you listen really closely, people will be like, oh, I'm just practicing self-care. It's like, well, no, you're actually practicing. Like self-care is a thing. It's very legit and very important. What you're doing is negligent. Like what you're doing is actually just avoiding your problems. That's not self-care. That's you need to go to therapy and figure out why you're doing that and then get it fixed because it's affecting everyone around you, including me, because I have to deal with your child that's being neglected and acting out because they're being neglected. So anyway, end of teacher rant. But we don't talk about that enough because people are so afraid to like upset somebody because it's the age of the internet. And it's so frustrating because you can't ever talk about the downside of anything because then everyone assumes that you're just kind of naysaying an entire concept or an entire whatever. It's really frustrating to me. So like nobody's having important conversations about stuff that they should be having conversations about, in my opinion. All right, end rant before I get myself in trouble. We're just gonna move right on. And that's why I love teaching kids. I mean, there's other reasons too. I also wanted to be an illustrator. Like, I still keep my teaching certificate, so like technically I could go back anytime. I renew it every year. It comes up for renewal, so I still pay the fee. Like, I've got my license is active. Like, I could go back to teaching pretty easily if I really felt like I needed to or wanted to. I just haven't felt that way. I also love teaching because I want to do illustration. I want to be an illustrator. That's kind of my goal. It's why I'm here on Twitch. It's why I have Instagram. It's why I do anything on social media, really. So that's also, if you're new to this channel, you will see it won't always be animals and stuff. Sometimes I do my work here as well. But lately I've just been I wanted to start this year off like kind of improving my skill sets and getting kind of refocused on stuff. So that's part of why we're doing these. But you might pop in here sometime and I'm working on an illustration for a kid's book or a page from a graphic novel book dummy that I'm working on, or whatever insert thing I could be working on here. So don't be shocked if that's what you see. There's something following you. I think I like that blue actually. Let's just go nuts here. Wait, is this the right layer? No, is this the right layer? Yes. Oh, sorry, I'm probably extra grouchy because I'm hungry. I feel bad for ranting at you guys about teaching. Anyway, that's what the naughty stoop is. I haven't thought about that naughty stoop in a while, actually. which is great. I'm so glad I don't have to deal with behavior issues. It's one of the lovely things about not teaching. Most people know how to behave themselves. All right. Welcome back. Yes, welcome back. I am behind on chat. Those eyes and other crave yes, they crave violence, I think. I have a friend in a Discord server who's a teacher, and those kids are completely out of control, and it's due to the parents. A lot of rich kids will abuse the maids. Yikes, they have maids. Yeah, there's like 2 different types of entitled people, right? There's, oh, I didn't select that layer? What is wrong with me? Yeah, I'm gonna try really hard not to get in trouble talking about this, but it's a rough time sometimes. Wait, what is this on? How did I do that? I'm so confused. So there's like a whole different level of like rich people entitlement for sure, like for sure. And I think that's honestly I think it's one of the more obvious ones. But so I actually worked at a low income place. I don't know how it is in your country. It's obviously a different place in the States, but in the States, there's also something called, there's like a mindset, you hear about it a lot in pedagogy and like socioeconomic discussions, but there's like the hardworking poor, and then there's the entitled poor. And it's like 2 very different groups of like ways of thinking about your situation. And unfortunately, at least in the place I worked, primarily we were dealing with the entitled poor. So it's like the people who are like, oh no, I can't afford to like send my kids to school with lunch, but they all have Nikes and iPhones, and we just bought a big screen TV, and look at my new car. Like, and then you have the hardworking poor, who typically, honestly, immigrant families that typically fall into that category. And it's like the people who are like working 3 jobs and like, or just happen to be low income. Like they're not always. I'm not saying like only immigrant families are hardworking. It's not what I'm trying to say. But like, you see it a lot more, and I honestly think it's just because they're coming from a non-American culture, because our culture is so consumeristic and like so focused on the superficial and the outward and like things that we don't need. It's like calling it self-care, but really you're just like making unwise choices. Like, it's a problem. It's a problem that I didn't realize was as big as it is until I started teaching. At least in my opinion, it's a big problem. I'm sure there's people who don't feel like it's a problem. But I know plenty of people who've like opted to go for welfare so that they could buy a PS5, for example. Like, oh, I'll just have the government pay for that. I would like to buy a PS5. And it's like, but don't you complain all the time about like not being able to like put money away? I don't know. I have a hard time with it. But anyway, it's probably just a difference in how I was raised. But yeah, there's like rich people entitlement. There's poor people entitled. Like, you can be entitled at any socioeconomic. What I'm trying to say is you can be entitled at any socioeconomic stage. It just depends on. Yeah. Anyway, I don't want to think about. I gotta stop thinking about it. It's gonna stress me out. I don't have to deal with it anymore. I can choose who's in my circles now. I don't just have to like put up with people expecting me to raise their kids and then getting mad when I enforce rules on them that they don't enforce. And they're not like, I don't know. Anyway. We had a population that was like, I'm not gonna like say the school or any names, obviously, because that's, I don't want to call anything out. But we had there were some times that it was like a rough population. Some years were worse than others, and it's always like that. But there wasn't a single day in 5 years of teaching that we didn't have a teacher that was attacked by a student. So like, that's how out of control a lot of the kids are these days. And this is at elementary school. I remember my first year, we had anyway, I don't want to sound like I'm like bad mouthing the school, because like those teachers and the principal that I had and like everybody I worked with were some of the most hardworking, like incredibly passionate people that I've ever been around. And like, as far as I know, that same principal is still there, and she was incredible. She is incredible. I probably would have quit teaching way sooner if not for her, like the leadership that she had there. But man, kids, like, it's just, I don't know. It's changed a lot. Like every year, I feel like it just gets worse. So I stopped teaching in 2015. So I didn't teach during COVID, and I'm so glad I missed that. powder keg of things going on in schools. But all right, I gotta eat breakfast, or I'm gonna keep on some good gossip, Casey. No, I don't. Just in case, like, I never know either. Like, I do have some people that I knew in my previous life, right, that do follow me online, and just in case, I don't want anyone to think I'm like bad mouthing them. Probably, if we still have contact, you're not the one I'm talking about. But just in case, I don't want anyone to get offended. So you gotta be careful. Like I was saying, you gotta be careful what you say on the internet. Like, it's I try to keep it pretty non-controversial. Honestly, it's just easier for my life. But yeah, man, like, props to anyone who teaches for more than like a year, and or even if you only taught for a year. Honestly, thanks for trying. It is a hard field, but if you've managed to keep going past your first year, yeah, just and you're still at it, and still liking it, and like still seeing the good, like, you are doing good. I just want anyone who happens to be a teacher who's listening to this, you're doing a good thing. Kudos to you for being in the classroom. You're a much stronger person than I am. I couldn't handle it. I did 5 years and I was like, I'm out. I gotta go. Like, this is changing me as a person. Like, I'm becoming very cynical and bitter, and I just don't want to be that way. So had to leave for a lot of reasons. But I think if I ever go back, it'd probably be at like there's a lot of schools, I don't know about other places in the world, but there's a lot of schools in the US that are like art focused. So you can go to like an art high school. So it's like you're getting your GED and you're taking math, but like everything is focused on the arts. So it's almost like a trade school. But I feel like when you do that, you're going to end up with kids who are, I don't know, just like more like they're interested in being in school because they're doing something they love. And the parents are going to be parents that like really want to support their kids in that. And so in general, they're just going to be more supportive, I think, than like the Gen Pop of public school, who's just like, well, we have to send our kid to school, but I don't like what you're teaching my kid. Blah, 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 blah. I don't like how you're disciplining my kid or whatever. Or like the one time that I got yelled at for an hour on my lunch break because somebody's kid had punched another kid outside my classroom and I wasn't even there. Like, that was my fault. Like, I feel like you deal with less of that, you know? Anyway. All right. I think I'm done with this. I don't know. I don't want to go crazy. I do like the colors. I feel like I should have done a little more color on top. I might play with it more later, but for now we're going to call this the colored one. The colored one and done for my my hadrosaur. I'm sorry I didn't draw any other Cerapods today. I really did mean to, but I got so distracted. However, it is almost noon. I told myself I was only going to stream for an hour. Been here for 2 hours. Every single one of these streams has been like an hour and a half or 2 hours. Dang it. You understand completely. Yeah. Does anyone know why some species have different eye colors? I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for hanging out, guys. Sorry about the random ranting at the end there. You gotta like stop me. Be like, Casey, you can't talk about school systems. I'm trying to be better about this, guys. Okay, this is how, oh, whoa, hold on. No, that's the wrong camera. How do I get that off? There we go. Sorry. Sorry for showing me my giant belly down here. Anyway, so I'm going to stream right into somebody because time flies when you're ranting too, for sure. It flies when you're having fun. No, it's a fun one. We'll go out on this little parasaurolophus here. Oh, saving. Thank you. I have a command for that. Oh, shoot. Why is it doing JPEG saver? I don't want to save it as a JPEG. I want to save it as... Why is it only JPEGs? Oh, there it is. Whew! I was like, oh no, did I delete my file? Okay, there's all the January sketches. Intense hair cam. Sorry. Yeah, rant alert point redeem. Oh my gosh, yes. I should. I'll add one like Casey, stop ranting. Alright, anyway, I'm trying to be better about rating into art streamers. So let's see who's on. Yesterday we rated Jay Stiller. Ooh, there's a lot of people on right now. Shoot, I'm not sure. Ooh, I just met this guy the other day. I feel like he's probably pretty stream safe. Let me double check. Speaking of elementary school, let me make sure that he's not streaming something that I shouldn't put on here. You guys, so he's drawing a poop monster. How do you feel about that? It's really well done. This guy, he worked in like the game industry. kind of want to raid into him. I'm also, okay, cat, also, side note, guys, I am an absolute child when it comes to, like, toilet humor. It's a problem. But he's somebody I just discovered. We might raid into him. Let's see what this person's doing. I think this person does creature, like monsters and creature design. So they might be cool. I'm stuck in an ad. But yeah, anyway, I really appreciate you guys hanging out. Ooh, they're making a cool turtle. Yes, let's go there. Let's go there, guys. I don't know. I've never rated this person before, so I don't know how work safe they are. So if you are watching with kids, now is your warning to maybe screen this. But I really like... They're kind of a smaller streamer too, and I just found them the other day, so I haven't actually made a stream yet. So let's read into them. Maybe we'll hold on to Jeremy later, because he's got really good stuff too. But thanks for hanging out, guys. I really do appreciate the company. You guys have been awesome. Thanks for hanging out with me. I will be streaming again tonight. We're going to be doing a parasaurolophus sculpture. So I'll be taking what I learned this morning and kind of applying it to the sculpture. So if you want to come back at 4 p.m., 4 p.m. is when I will be doing that. Otherwise, guys, hold on. Why is there an ad break? There shouldn't be an ad break. Hopefully I ended the ad break. I don't want you guys don't need to sit through an ad break. We're at the end of the stream. But thanks for sketching. And don't forget, if you want to sketch tomorrow, we're doing Cerapods tomorrow. So if you like raptors and T-Rex and all the big meat-eating dinosaurs, those are Cerapods. So let's go ahead and start the raid here. And let's go raid Scullyson. I've never, like I said, never been into their stream before. Hopefully it's good, but the drawing looks great. So hopefully I'll catch you there. Until next time.